So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things surrounding the 911 call. First of all, I was very critical of Drunk Turkey and Gray Hughes, and I still am. I don't trust either of them as far as I can throw them, but I apologize about not believing the FOIA request part. Okay. Obviously, Whitcomb decided to start releasing the audio. And even though it was still sealed by the court in Ada County. So I apologize about that for saying that you must have gotten it other ways. But I don't apologize for saying that it's gross how the two of you used it to basically get more subscribers. You used it like a tease. You dangled it out there. Especially Gray playing the few second clip and then claiming he couldn't play any more of it, which isn't true. When you get something through a FOIA request, they don't tell you can only play part of it. And then Drunk Turkey, Daniel, saying he was going to enhance it. No, that takes away the integrity of it when you start enhancing it and running it through editing programs. I don't trust any video, audio, etc. that's coming out of enhancements like that. And you'll see Bubbly Waters and True Kill a Crime did an enhanced version, and the integrity is gone in that audio that they posted. It completely changes it. It doesn't enhance it, it changes it. And then people are hearing things that aren't really there, or they're convincing others that there's things that aren't really there. So all integrity is gone when that happens. And then also Daniel saying how he was going to, give his thoughts on it on a members only live. And you used it for money. You used it for clicks and views, ad revenue, etc. And that is gross. So I'm not going to apologize about that part. Grifters are going to grift, and I don't think a true crime case that involves 4 victims and then the 2 survivors and all the family members and friends should be fodder for clickbait and for money. But what do I know? That's just my opinion.
We are going to be breaking down the 911 call, the audio call, that is. Now, I can't play the audio. It has not been publicly released. I did some Freedom of Information Act. I did a FOIA request and was able to actually get the 911 call. It came to me a couple of days ago, been enhancing it. And that way I can kind of hear what's going on in the background. I won't release it yet. As soon as it goes public with some of these major news networks and things of that nature, then I'll throw it out there for you guys to hear. I'll throw out the enhanced version that I've been working with. We have a Discord conversation with our members. I put out the community post a little bit earlier today, referencing the link there for the members. And so if you're a new member, go check out the community post. You can get in there. We've been talking about what I've been hearing in the background of this 911 call all day. And so sometimes you get a little bit of, I guess, what's the word I'm looking at? Like a backstage pass, so to speak, of what is going on in my mind and what's going to be coming out on the show. So you don't want to miss it. That's just for members.
Actually have been able to listen to the 911 call in the Idaho 4 case. And in doing so, I was able to tell that there's some errors made in the transcript here, but I can tell you that I am one of the few people that does true crime with integrity. So probably pretty soon the entire thing will be able to be put out there, and we'll do that. All right. And I'm supposed to be on Ashley Banfield's show tonight talking about this. So this right here should let you know that it's an actual real 911 call, and I'll be on there talking about it. All right.
But a true crime YouTuber named Gray Hughes, who has heard the audio of the entire 911 call, has released the first 30 seconds of that call.
Now, as far as the release of the audio itself, one has to wonder if Hippler is going to go after Whitcomb, or if there's any recourse, because he still had it sealed, yes, in Ada County, but Whitcomb's lawyers do make a good point about how after the transcript was released, it was kind of like voiding the gag order on that part. So let's take a look at that letter that they sent the news director at KXLY when they, and this is the same letter that went out to anyone that had done a FOIA request with Whitcomb. So anybody that was finally getting that copy of the audio got this letter. So I'm not going to read this word for word. You can pause and read it, and you've probably seen this already, but basically it gives the background. So it talks about how the non-dissemination order went into effect on January 3rd, 2023, and then it was amended again on January 18th, 2023. Then it talks about how Whitcomb filed a declaratory action on January 30th, 2023 to determine whether they were required to disclose the 911 call. It says that case remains pending. Then on June 23rd, 2023, the Latah County District Court issued its revised amended non-dissemination order, which clarified the court's position and continued to prohibit the release of the public records. The court further clarified its order on June 23rd, 2023. And then on or about March 6, 2025, the Ada County District Court released a transcript of the 911 call recording. We have determined the non-dissemination order, as revised and amended, no longer prevents the release of the 911 call recording in its redacted form and consistent with the transcript released by the Ada County District Court. Accordingly, please find enclosed a public record that is responsive to your request for the 911 call recording. Redactions to the 911 call recording have been made to comply with RCW 42.56.240 and the State of Idaho versus Brian Koberger. This request has been fulfilled. As a result, Whitcomb 911 is closing this request. The PRA has 1 year statute of limitations to seek judicial review, yada, yada, yada. So basically, Whitcomb's like, yeah, okay, it may still be under seal in Ada County, but you unsealed the transcript. You released the transcript with redactions. Therefore, the matching audio is releasable. That's what their lawyers are saying. So it will be interesting to see how Hippler handles that. Now, on another note, I'm not going to play the audio. I'm not going to dissect it. You can go watch all the other channels. Don't want to dissect it. What I do want to say is no two people are alike. No two people perceive outside stimuli the same way. How you may react on a 911 call is not how someone else might react. The things that may come out of your mouth when you're fearful or emotional or just have a deep pit in your stomach because you feel deep down something horrible happened aren't calculated, aren't rehearsed. They aren't acting. Those girls are not acting. Anyone saying that that's a bad acting job? No, that's raw emotion. Those girls knew something bad happened, but they didn't know what. Okay? And you're hearing two 19-year-olds who have never been in that situation before ever in their life, and hopefully will never have to be in that situation ever again. And hopefully none of you will ever have to be in that situation. So I will not be passing judgment on them. I will be giving them grace. I will be offering them support and a hug. And I hope none of you ever have to find your best friends dead in your house that you share with them. I'd love to see some in the true crime community have some empathy for once. It would go a long way.